Hello everyone, I'm so excited to be here with every single one of you, waiting for all of you to come online. If you want a shout out, let me know. I'd love to shout your name out and say hello to every single one of you. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. Waiting for all of you to come in online, start seeing the comments coming in. If you want a shout out, let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. I will do it. Put it in the comments. Everyone, I want everyone to comment today. I want to say every single person's name and say hello to every person. Shalene, great to see you. Jadine, great to see you. Tech, wonderful to see you. Shubham, LK, Rashmi, Julie, wonderful to see you as well. Aaron, great to see you. Fantastic to have you right here. Narin, Manish, great to have you here as well. Thanks so much. Awesome to have every single one of you here. I'm just waiting for that energy to come in online. Where is everyone? Share this right now. Tell all your friends. Message them. Tell them to join. Eva, great greetings from Belgium. Thank you. Ruby, great to see you from Los Angeles. Cheryl from London. Thanks for joining in. Beth, great to see you from the UK. Now, if you want to shout out, let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. If you've joined the Genius group, I want you to write, I'm a genius, right? In the comment section, write, I'm a genius. You're now a genius if you've joined the Genius coaching group. I want you to write it so that I can say thank you to you and also to reciprocate with you. If you are here today, just tell me where in the world you're tuning in from. Awesome. Good afternoon. Francine, Marette, Tammy, Beth, wonderful to see you. Soul Searching in Charleston, SC, says Nicole. Ricky from California, great to see you. Awesome to have every single one of you here. So I'm definitely going to be talking to you about today's 6th P. How exciting is this, guys? How exciting is this? We are doing a bonus 6th P just to help everyone here on the live, just to make a difference, just to serve, just to experience love. Karen's a genius. Karen's a genius. Lynn's a genius. Anna's a genius. Who else is a genius? Sue's a genius. Who else is a genius? Let me know. Tracy can't wait for day 6. Christine from Illinois, fantastic. Excellent to have every single one of you here. Elena's a genius from Prague. Great to have you here, Elena. First of all, I want to say, as this is our launch day special, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone. And I want to say well done, actually, and congratulations. It's really achievement that you've been able to elevate and escalate yourself from the Live Your Purpose 2018 all the way through to the Genius Group Coaching. You've actually been able to change your perspective. You've been able to open yourself up to the potential. You've recognized the importance of preparing. You value to live in your personality. And you're now ready to live your purpose. It's no small achievement. It's genuinely no small achievement. I really, really value this. And I'm going to share more about it with you later. But now I want to start by sharing with you about the 6th P, right? Alicia, you're a genius. Welcome. Alan's a genius. Shannon's a genius. Fantastic. Kavit's a genius. Daya's a genius. Fantastic to have all the geniuses on the group here as well. Leo, fantastic to have you. Sappy as well. Lillian, fantastic. This is amazing. So let's start with the 6th P. I'm then going to talk a bit about, I just want to say this one thing. There have been, Jennifer, you're a genius too. Congratulations. I'm so grateful to you all who've come through. There have been, and I have to say this, there have been so many amazing messages from so many people in the group about the negativity, about criticism, about all of that. And I just want to say, I am so fortunate and grateful to have an incredible community. You're not audience. You're not fans. I consider this a community. I'm so grateful to have a community that I don't even have to think about how I'm perceived. You really, truly understand me. And I'm genuinely, genuinely grateful for that you already understand me. And that I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to defend myself. I don't have to think about that because I'm doing this out of love. And those who can see that, There's so many of you, and your explanations were amazing. And this community is going to be incredible. So I'm going to get onto that in a moment, but I want to start with you about, and I recommend it. I want you to stay on this. If you're on that, some of you I know can't be on it for particular reasons, absolutely fine. But for those of you who haven't joined yet, I really want you to go through and join, but I'm going to share why. It's not about just getting you to join. It's not about getting you to be a part of the Genius Group. It will change your life, and I will get onto that. So stick around. Harris is a genius. Sherry, are you a genius? Hector, you are definitely going to be a genius. I definitely want you to join. Anyone else? Awesome. So let's start with the 6th P. The 6th P is called persistence. Persistence. This is the P that so many people miss in living their purpose. There's a great animation, a great image of a man who's digging to find gold. He's digging down, 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 down. There's 2 of them digging at the same time, right? 2 of them digging at the same time. This is incredible. I have to read this out. Subhav, I cancelled my Netflix subscription to join for your group. I'm going to add another P. I feel like giving you a 7th P. You know what persistence goes with really well? Priorities. Priorities. I cancelled my Netflix subscription to join your group. It's not a matter of what we have. It's about our priorities. What are we prioritizing in our life? Do we prioritize investing in ourselves, growing ourselves, feeding our mind, nourishing us? What we need to realize is when we prioritize the health of our mind and our soul, we start living in abundance, we attract more money, we attract more wealth, we attract a greater network, we attract the most beautiful things around us. Priorities. Thank you, Subhav, for sharing that with us. And I know a few of you have had an incredible way of doing that. Anna, you're a genius. Welcome. Awesome. So, persistence is the word. There's a beautiful animation. 2 people digging for gold. One person is further, one person is behind, right? But this person who's further along, closer to the goal that's sitting down here, he turns around because he feels he's tried too hard and he's walking back. This guy's still digging away. Who's going to get the gold? Who's going to get the gold? The person who persists. This person is closer to the gold, but he's turned away and walking back up. This guy's further away, but if he carries on, he'll find the gold. The biggest challenge is people are not persistent. Even with the Live Your Purpose, how many of you have actually got through to day 5? How many of you start thinking, I kind of know this at day 1? That's what defines the good from the great. The good and the great from the genius. That's what the difference is. The difference is those who are persistent and prioritize. I've just read an amazing message again. Esme, I cancelled my Hulu and less takeout. Esme, that is amazing. That's what priority is. We recognize that if we invest in ourselves, the one thing that we actually have control over, the more likely we are to be able to actually grow everything else that we're trying to grow in our lives. That's where it starts, right? That's where it starts. So persistence. I'll give you another example. Let's say I'm going to challenge Kobe Bryant, who's a famous basketball player if you don't know. Let's say we're both going to have a basketball competition. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think would win if I challenged Kobe Bryant in there? Who should win? Alika's just said, I do not have to cancel my Netflix, but now I feel like I should. I'm not telling you to cancel your Netflix. What I'm saying is, what is your priority? Is your priority your personal growth? For example, can you go out and make, one of the things I'm just going to throw out there, and someone raised this in the group. This wasn't my message. I saw someone. They said, $39 a month is less than a therapist. It's less than gym membership. It's less than an hour with a personal trainer. I'm sharing personal training for the mind 4 times a month. Meditation, books, all this great value, but it's what you prioritize as value in your life. Do you prioritize personal growth, self-development, achieving your dreams, growing everything? Or do you prioritize being okay. Like that's what it comes down to. So I'm not recommending to you if you don't want to. Philip, I'm committed to 2 extra hours at work to invest myself in the Genius Group. Philip, that's amazing. I love you. Thank you, man. That really means a lot. Keep telling me these stories. Pooja, joining in your Genius program is really not an expense. It's an investment. Right. So everyone's saying Kobe would beat me, no doubt, because he's a basketball genius and I'm not. Caritha, this is beautiful. I hope I'm saying your name right. I cancelled my gym membership. Instead, I'm going for running. I felt this sessions bring more impact to me. I'm so deeply grateful and I'm going to make it. I'm going to give you everything I have. Please invite all your friends to join in. Awesome. So we have this. I'm just tagging this and pinning it to the top, right? Just 1 second. Give me a moment. So if me and Kobe Bryant had a challenge, Kobe Bryant would win. But now let's say that Kobe Bryant's not allowed to take a shot. Who's more likely to win? He's not allowed to take a shot. He can just hold the ball. But I can take as many shots as I like. Who is going to win? Tell me now. Who do you think is going to win? I am. If I take enough shots. I may miss the first one. I may miss the second one. I may miss the third one. But if I make the fourth one, guess who wins? I do. But if I say, oh no, I can't take a shot. I don't know how to play basketball. How will I ever beat him? But it's all in my favor because he can't take a shot. That's persistence. Persistence is we don't take enough shots. Get your notebooks out. I want to see some more beautiful notes. I'm going to tag them up on Instagram. When you post them to the Facebook group and do that. And all of you that are a genius, I want you to share on the group that you've become geniuses. And I want you to share this link that I'm about to tag. Because I genuinely feel there are a few people in this group who just need a little nudge in the right direction, who need your guidance. Share your stories of what you've done to join in the group with this link, because I feel there's a lot of you out there who are not recognizing your value, your potential, and the potential of being in this for 12 months. See, we've all tried things for years and months that haven't worked. It's about time we try something new. It's about time we try an alternative approach. This is one of them. This is definitely something to grow if you can. Of course, I understand people are in different situations, but I'm just sharing my genuine understanding and ideas. I'm about to post this in a second, but persistence. Let me tell you a few stories, right? Let me tell you a few stories. Effort beats talent. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Exactly, right? So here we go. I've pinned the Genius Group to the top. For those of you who are change of heart, you're realizing you need to be a genius, you want to be a genius, you can do it right now. I've pinned it to the top. It's in the comment section. It's right there for you. Please go ahead and join if you want to. Jessica, thank you so much. This is an investment in you. Making my Starbucks coffee at home, I'll probably save more than $39 a month. Great attitude. I love this. Right. So persistence. Persistence. You can, Esme, you can share the same link outside the group. Feel free to do that. Persistence. Let me tell you a few stories. J.K. Rowling, I told you the other day, 12 publishers rejected her before Harry Potter happened. Imagine she quit at the 11th one. Sylvester Stallone, how many of you are Rocky fans? 99 producers rejected Sylvester Stallone. 99 producers rejected Sylvester Stallone. The 100th one made it happen, right? Persistence. Another persistence. Nikita, you can join at the end of the month. That's absolutely fine. No issues at all. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like my t-shirt. Now, another persistence message. Steven Spielberg didn't get into UCLA Film School. He was rejected. Walt Disney was rejected from so many cartoon journalism places. He created his own company, Walt Disney. Disney, the biggest company in the world that we all watch and see the movies and the theme parks. Everyone who is today successful has been through multiple rejections. There is no one in the world that you look up to, that you value, that doesn't have persistence. This is amazing. I said no for iPhone 10 to my husband, iPhone X, that he wanted to give me and convince him to get on for the Genius Group. Wow, I can't, look, if you're on the fence, if you're in the middle and you're trying to decide, it's messages like that. And that's not just one. I've read out like already like 10, 20 messages of people like that. And there's so many more stories. I'm going to give you everything. When I hear messages like that, I'm going to sacrifice everything to serve you well in that group. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Tammy, great to see you here, right? I wouldn't be a Potterhead without it. Carolyn, Jay, end of month, I will be a genius. All right, Carolyn, we'll make it happen. Ed Sheeran persisted. So why am I telling you all these stories? Because if you look at the lives of really successful people, you'll find that what they have in common is persistence and rejection and failure. There is no one out there that you look up to that hasn't had to have persistence. So the question is, right? So the question is, if all these sports players, all these actors, all these actresses, all these musicians had to have persistence, what are the components of persistence? What makes persistence happen? How do we become persistent? Does anyone want to know? Does everyone want to know how to become a persistent? Right? Sure, I'm a genius for a year. We get bonus months. Yes, you do. If you sign up for the year, you get 2 months for free, which is even better. Right? This is beautiful. Shannon, I just watched a Netflix show where Star Wars producer George Lucas got rejected from all major toy companies on making his toys until one small company believed in him. This is my mantra. Write this down. Say it to yourself. All I need is one person to say yes. This is my mantra. Write it down. Say it out loud with me. All I need is one person to say yes. Right? All I need is what. Shannon, thank you for sharing that beautiful story. George Lucas, can you imagine? Now we can't imagine. In hindsight, we're thinking, oh, that person must have been stupid. No, the Beatles. The Beatles were rejected. They were told that their sound was like everyone else's. Can you believe it? So the question is, how do you become persistent? Is that an interesting question? Write yes in the comments if that's an interesting question to you. If that's an interesting question to you. How do you become persistent? Right? Anyone have any ideas? I'm going to tell you about my own journey. When I was trying to get into media and do videos and all of this stuff, I started trying to network with some of the biggest editors in the world. I even chased them while I saw them in London riding their bikes or getting into a taxi. And I went up to them and I begged them for a role. I said, please, 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 can you, look, I just want to break. Let me make a video for you. I promise you will be amazing. You know what they all said to me? They said to me, don't get into this world. Don't worry about it. You're doing okay. You're old. Everyone else is doing this. They're doing it much earlier than you. Don't worry about this. I was rejected around 10, 20, maybe in total, in 9 months, I was rejected by about, let's be honest here, about over 50 people and places and companies rejected me in 9 months. All I needed was one place to say yes. Accenture came and I got a corporate job at Accenture and it changed my life. And today, even when I'm trying today, you will always face rejection. So what helps you overcome, what helps you gain persistence? What helps you gain persistence? How many of you give up too much, right? How many of you give up too much? How many of us give up just when we're getting there? How many of us got to step 1, got to step 2, and then how many of us got to step 3, got to 4, and got to 5, and then aren't moving forward? You know, that's what our mind does to us. Our mind makes us stop just before we get there, right? Just before we get there. Just before we're about to succeed, just before we're about to get where we need to get to, we give up, right? Just before, every time our mind does that to us, just when we're so close to being successful in our lives, we give up. And I've seen so many people do it. Just when you're about to find clarity, just when you found the group, just when you found the community, we give up. It's like when your car goes over a hill, you accelerate. You got to accelerate during rejection and keep going. Wonderful answer. So what happens with people is that when things get tough, they give up. Just like in the car, your car starts rolling backwards when you give up. when you push that harder. I was climbing a hill yesterday, not because I was hiking, because it was just a really steep road, genuinely really steep. And I was considering getting an Uber. I was being lazy, and I thought, no, I need to climb this hill, because that's how you overcome this mindset. It's the mindset. We always choose the easy way out. Persistence. We always choose use the path of least resistance, which forces us to weaken our persistence. Notice that. We always choose the path of less resistance, and that weakens our ability to deal and create persistence in our life. Right? I'm severely persistent. I'm used to failing, but I won't let this world keep me down. I'll reach my end goal. Thank you, Jessica. I hope you're a genius. That's exactly the mindset that we need in the Genius Group. I've put the tag there. Please do sign up. I lose interest regrettably and think I can't really do it. And what have we learned? It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. You gain persistence when you gain perspective. Imagine what's worse? The pain to get there or the pain of never getting there? Think about that. What's the pain that hurts more? The pain of getting there or the pain of never reaching? People don't realize what it feels like to live with regret. What it feels like to wish we did something. What it feels like to, I wish I tried. I wish I could have. Maybe that would have made the difference. And the other area, which Gretchen has beautifully pointed out, is that we're persistent in the wrong priorities. We're persistent in areas of our life that aren't showing momentum, and the area that's growing for us, we hang back. Deepik is asking a great question. What if your risk-taking capacity isn't much? You don't have to take risk. Persistence is consistent effort. Persistence is consistent effort towards the right goal that you want, right? We give up the path of least resistance and we focus our attention on persistence by being consistent, right? We avoid the path of least resistance to be persistent by being consistent. And regrets, I know this in my life, regrets scare me more than risk. Think about that for a moment. Regrets are more scary than risks. Everyone's saying it. The second is worse, never reaching. Sandeep, never reaching hurts more. Regret is the worst thing, says Rita. Right? Regrets really scare me, says Tasneem. Pain of never getting there is so much worse, says Jessica Lane. There you go. Bonnie, I hope you're a genius. Love your energy. Great lives is from outside the comfort zone. Notice that. Notice that. Everyone's saying regret hurts more than risk. How many of us will regret that we didn't try something out? That we didn't give it a go? That we didn't take a moment to put our energy there? Persistence is consistent effort, trying harder to make things happen. Everyone stops just before they get there, right? A winner is just a loser that tried one more time. A winner is just a loser that tried one more time. And it becomes easier when we're doing it in our personality that I spoke about, when we have perspective of our past, when we appreciate the potential. Not trying is the biggest regret. And I want to throw this out there. I was having this thought when someone brought up a message that they shared about the Genius Group, and I'm sharing it in an honest way. The investment, is that risk or that investment going to hurt more, or is not reaching your goals by the end of 2018 going to hurt more? Just ask yourself that question. What's hurting more? Will it hurt more that you had to part with some money and make some sacrifices and change your priorities? Will that hurt more? Will that risk hurt more? That investment hurt more? Will the regret hurt more that in 12 months, I could have done this year, but now I can't? Think about that for a moment, right? Think about that for a moment, because I find that a lot of us, if it's not a financial situation, which is absolutely fine, which is a different story altogether, if it's a matter of that we don't realize the value of achieving our goals, that's what we really don't believe in. It's not that we don't believe in the price or the investment or the group or the value of the group. We don't believe in the value of our goals. That's what we're saying. By not signing up, because afford is different, but priorities is different, right? There's two different. Someone wrote this yesterday. They said that not being able to afford it and not valuing it are two different things. Not being able to afford it is fine. I appreciate that. But people who have to change their priorities to be, as we've just seen, incredible amount of examples, they're saying, I understand the value of my goals. I really appreciate the impact of my goals. I really see where this is going to go. But what I don't want to do is live with regret. I don't want to live with the pain. So what I really encourage you to do right now is, if you're feeling what I'm saying and you're connecting, you can click on the link that's tagged to the top of this and just sign up right now, because that's a really powerful point. Are you going to sit there in 12 months and go, I could have joined the group, I should have joined the group, I should have changed some of my priorities, it could have happened, but I didn't value my goals enough? Karen, can anyone be in doubt about the value of the course? Of course, and you can ask me those questions right now. If you doubt the value of the Genius Group, you can ask me right now. I'm right here. But I would say that if you doubt the value of the Genius Group, then you're saying you didn't get value in the last 5 days. And then you're saying you've never had any value from my videos, which made you join me in the first place. And it's all about growth. It is all about growth, and it's true, but that's my point. Are you going to regret that you didn't grow as much as you want to, right? It's all about perspective, persistence, and priorities. We never miss, we choose. Exactly, Francine. Beautiful. Beautiful ideas. I regretted last year, but now I'm happy with my decision. Not reaching my goals would have far more. I waste money on things that aren't good for me. It's better to put that money towards something that could reach my future growth, happiness. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But Bettina says, I did hesitate signing up too, but Jay, you're right. That investing in the Genius Group is necessary to really get invested in our development. Beautiful, Bettina. Welcome to the Genius community. Thank you for doing it. Philip has got a good comment. It hurts more to not challenge yourself, says Louise. Absolutely, absolutely. Lara, if you buy the full year one, you get 2 months off if you buy the full contract. I'm unsure how anyone can't see value. Cherie, thank you for sharing that. So persistence, the components of persistence. The first components of persistence is continuous practice. When you're continuously getting better at something, you're not so focused on, am I getting something? You're focused on training. The biggest problem with persistence is we're focused on, when am I going to get that thing? Rather than, I need to train, I need to train. Everyone's mentality is on getting rather than training, when your energy should be on training more than getting, right? Sandra, are you going to share what books we can read every month? Of course. I have my own book notes that you get and recommendations from my favorite books, all right there. Shah says, can I call us the big G's? Of course you can, right? So the first pillar of persistence is practice. If you're always practicing and improving and getting better, then you won't be just focused on wanting and getting, you'll be focused on improving. That makes you persistent, right? That will get you to persistence. Another key component of persistence is personal training, right? Why did we launch this Genius Group? Personal training, being connected to an individual. It shows that people who have personal trainers at the gym, in their life, for their mind, are much more likely to achieve their goals. Those who are in communities and groups are having that personal connection to an energy source, are more likely to achieve the growth, are more likely to move forward, can stay persistent, because we all need reminders. We all need reminders. We all need rejuvenation. We all need renewing. Right? Estella, I completely appreciate that. And that's what I said, that if that's your situation, that's absolutely fine. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at the individuals who can't change their priorities or have the opportunity to change their priorities. Practice makes a man perfect. Determined, Estefany, when are we going to access the Genius Group? You'll be accessed today. You'll be in if you've already signed up. Danielle, priority is choosing between what you want now and what you want more. Yeah, it's what you think you want now versus what you could have. Will we get advice from you in the Genius Group, says Gretchen. Of course, Gretchen, that's what it's for. Way more advice. Way more advice. We're just transitioning. So personal training is what we need to stay persistent. Kailash, you can join tomorrow, but sign up today, ideally. Sneha, if one is persistent but unsuccessful, how does one know when to stop and replan? Beautiful question from Sneha, right? Beautiful question from Sneha. Beautiful question, right? Another pillar of persistence is pivot. How many of you were Friends fans? All I remember when I hear the word pivot is Ross saying pivot, if you can remember that. So we're at 3 pillars at the moment of persistence. Practice. If you're always improving, you'll always know what new to bring to the game. Second, personal training, being a part of groups, getting a personal trainer, getting a personal coach, getting one-to-one mentoring, group advice, group mentoring. That's going to help you stay persistent and focused. The third is pivot. If you know Friends, you know exactly what I'm thinking. I'm not going to do an impression, but you can hear it in your head right now. Ross saying pivot. This is to that beautiful question asked by, where has he gone? Who asked that beautiful question? Sneha, if one is persistent but unsuccessful, how does one know when to stop and replan? Persistence is about pivoting. The problem with persistence is sometimes we just go too far down one line and we don't pivot enough, right? We don't pivot enough. And that is really, really an important part of that, of persistence. Anna, Jay, can you specify personal training? I'm in the Genius. That's perfect. That's personal training. You're in a group. We're getting personal attention about personal development and personal growth. You've already made that step. Pivot. You know when to pivot when something doesn't have momentum and you feel, let me try another way. So in any pursuit, you have a plan and you have a goal. You either get bored of the goal or the plan doesn't work. So you either change the plan and keep the goal, or you change the goal and use a plan. Those are your 2 options at all time. That's what pivoting is about. If I'm chasing a goal and I don't, my goal is to make wisdom go viral. I want to share wisdom all over the world in an entertaining, exciting, fun way, and in a way that's practical, relevant, and accessible, like I am with all of you right now. Now, if that's my goal, I don't want to change that goal. I love it. So I'm trying different ways to do that. I'm experimenting, I'm pivoting all the time because I want that goal. I do mean flexibility. I do mean adaptability, but I like the word pivot, right? Because these are the pillars, these are the P's of living your persistence. Practice, personal training, pivot so far. So pivot means flexibility, adaptability, the need to experiment constantly. And that you need to experiment when you either get bored of the goal and the goal doesn't motivate you, or the plan that you've tried isn't working after 3, 6, 12 months. Remember that plan needs to be in it. If you don't know how to make a plan, Anna Maria, you need to watch number 3. I showed everyone how to make a plan in number 3. Readapting, Rachel. Yes, pivot means readapting. Deepika, I will travel to India for seminars. Nothing booked at the moment, but it's very important. The 4th one is we all need a push, whether we like it or not, right? Whether we like it or not, we all need a push. We need someone who tells us it straight. Today, I've been really open in this group and vocal about the Genius Group because at one point, the compassion and presence needs to go to a push. People need to recognize that until they make that commitment, until they decide to grow, until they change their priorities, until they pivot, until they focus on personal growth, it's just not going to happen. We all need a push. So we need people around us who say uncomfortable things. We need people who remind us of what we're getting wrong. We need people who really don't make us understand where we're going. So those are the 4 pillars of persistence. Practice daily, get better at what you're trying to do. Personal training, get into the group, get into an area where you're actually getting that advice. 3rd, become a pivoter, pivot regularly. And 4th, we all need a push. See in your life, which is the gap. Do you have someone who's pushing you and reminding you of how to be at your best? Not just pushing you and telling you what to do, someone who knows how to guide you. Are you pivoting? Have you tried enough plans? Are you bored of your goal? Do you have some personal group training? Do you have a personal trainer, right? Do you practice enough? Are you getting better? Now is our time. Rise up, beautiful souls, says Sherry. We need that support system which gives us the push. We need the support system that gets us personal training and growth, right? These are the 4 pillars of persistence. I can't wait to see your diagrams, your beautiful arts. I'm figuring what to do with them. I'm putting them on Instagram, really exciting. I'm going to put them on Facebook too. I want you to send me them, and when you put them up in the group, tag them. So 2 things I'd like you to do today. If you are a genius, I want you to put it out in the group that you're a genius. Put in this link that I've tagged to the top. Recommend for every one of your friends on the group to join with us. We still have spaces left, right? We still have spaces left. And I want to invite you all to be a part of it. At the same time, if you are posting a beautiful painting, etc., please tag your Instagram in the Facebook so I can tag you on Instagram when I share it. Now, I want to talk to you a bit about the Genius Group, right? I want to talk to you a bit about the Genius Group. I completely appreciate it if it's out of your budget and you can't do it because of your basic necessities. So the message I'm sharing now is not aimed at those people at all. I completely appreciate and understand that. Now, there's a monthly and annual option. The annual gets you 2 months free. If you sign up for 12 months, you're only paying what it costs for 10 months. I'm giving you 2 months free, right? Which is an incredible deal. Now, just think about the value. Think about the end of the 12 months. You're living your purpose. You've grown in abundance. You're friends with people all over the world. You've learned how to meditate. You've now read the notes of books. You've read like 12 books this year, maybe even more. How much is that going to change everything? Just think about that for a moment. Forget the cost, forget the investment, forget the price, forget everything else. Just imagine in 12 months, and of course you'll stay on, in 12 months, imagine you're living your purpose. Imagine you are growing. Imagine you've learned how to meditate. Imagine you now have read 12 books minimum. Imagine that you now have friends and a community all over the world that's growing together. Is that not priceless? Is that not immeasurable? Just recognize and really understand that value for a moment. Just tell me how that feels. What can you hear when you hear that? What can you see? What can you taste? What can you smell? This is aimed at those of us who need to shift our priorities to create a lifestyle. I have had to massively shift my priorities to create my life. When I decided to quit my comfy corporate job and decide to do what I do, for the last 2 years, I've shared on average 3 free videos a week. And you know what? 99% of my content will always remain free because I am doing this to help the world. I'm doing this to help the world. It's always there. Sunin, yes there is, but there would be no need to. Monthly membership is absolutely fine, and that's the best way to start if that's for you. But just imagine how you're going to feel in 12 months, in 24 months when you've been in this group. You're not making money. You got to pay your team and yourself. $39 is honestly cheap, says Nishjo. Exactly. Thank you. And what I'm saying is it's not even about the $39. It's about your dreams, right? Is that the price that you're putting on your dreams? Are you putting that price on your dreams? And the link's right in the top. It's pinned to the top right now. You can sign up right now. Is that the price you're putting that on your dreams? That $39? I mean, that's what we're saying. Yeah? That's what you're saying. But I want you to really visualize, and this is not about convincing you or anything. I want you to visualize what it feels like in 12 months to be operating and living your purpose and operating in these 5 Ps. Just that is what your meditation needs to be. That's where your focus needs to be. Not on this. Your focus needs to be on what it feels like. Anna, it's all safe. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. It's all safe. Danielle, you've paid. Thank you so much for joining. You've paid $300 for a course elsewhere and it has similar content to this. Wow, there you go. So I really have loved all of you in this group. This was my 6th P of persistence. Regrets hurt more than risks. The 4 pillars of persistence are practice, personal training, pivot, and push. I'm also doing 2 Facebook Lives tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, I'm doing another bonus Q&A Facebook Live about the 6 Ps. about the Genius Group tomorrow morning, same time. And then tomorrow evening, my time, at 9 p.m. It's in the group. All the timings are there. Tell everyone to join. I'm doing it because I want to serve everyone in Australia, in Singapore, in India, that side of the world that may have missed. I'm doing a Q&A session for you. I'm doing a new Q&A session. I'm doing another bonus session tomorrow morning at the same time. All of you. Javier, the year is not minimum. It's monthly minimum. You can join for a monthly minimum, right? You can join in March and April, but you want to join now because there's spaces left right now. But I don't know if there'll be spaces left in March and April. So you want to join as quick as possible. But tomorrow I'll be answering your questions. Tomorrow I'll be doing 2 more live Q&As in this group. The link to Q&A, Kavit, can you share it with me? The Q&A is in the, 1 second, I'm going to try and give it to you if I can. Let's see if I, here. I went away for a moment. Here is the link to the Q&A, which you can use. I've just put it in here, the link to the Q&A. Tell everyone about it. Tomorrow I will be live again at 2 times. I'm doing 2 Q&As with you tomorrow. Those in doubt, you're pivoting. What's your plan versus your goal? Beautiful. If you're in doubt, pivot, get your push, join the personal training, and start practicing with all of us. But Tammy, yay from South Australia. Yes, Tammy, thank you. I really value you. So, because I value anyone who's watching the replay, because I value every single one of you who've joined from different parts of the world, I'm gonna go on really late my time so I can serve every single one of you. Shara says, Jay, I signed up not because I have the money, but I'm opening myself up to the gifts of the universe. Yes, and don't say you don't have money. Let's create that perspective. My perspective is I don't have money. My potential is I can create more if I need it to grow, right? It's if your motivation moves you enough, money, meaning, and everything will come to us. If we're motivated to move forward, everything will come to us. Please, if you're already a genius, put this message out onto the group. Say, I'm a genius. Put the link there. Encourage everyone to join. Tomorrow, it's going to be Q&As. All your questions about the 6 Ps, putting them into practice, habits, and then also about the Genius Group. It's going to be amazing. Join the Q&As. I'm going to be throwing a lot more energy, a lot more love, and giving you practical help and habits, tips, and tricks. I love every single one of you. You're absolutely amazing. I'm going to point out, you can even pay with one card now and change the card details later. You can start monthly and switch to annual later. There's a member area. You get private access area to the book notes, the expert interviews, the links to the meditation and coaching sessions. And payment can right now by credit card or debit card. Even when the form says credit card, you can put in a debit card. It will work, right? So share that with everyone. It's super easy right now. Giddy, you're in. Awesome. So if you've just joined from this live, tell me you've just become a genius in this live or that you're doing it right now, right? If you've just done it right now, you've done it in this time, please tell me right now. So Giddy has, I hope I'm saying that. The times are on that link. You'll also be able to see the poster. I'll tag it later as well. Sandra, you can switch over to annual at any time. You can send an email at jshetty.me. Obviously, my plan isn't working, so pivot, says Nikki. I love that. It's all in perspective. I'm a genius, says Hamankor. Thank you so much. Samela says $39 is not much compared to others. It's really not. You look at anyone across the world. Anyway, I don't need to say it anymore. PayPal's coming, Krishnendra. I promise you it's coming, but start getting in before that. Awesome. Thank you so much. Absolutely great speaking to every single one of you. I love you all. I can't wait to see you soon. Thank you so, so much. Oh, Vanessa, you're becoming a genius right now. Who else is becoming a genius right now? Let me know. Please let me know. Julian, please, those who are joining the group, don't lose that great opportunity. Tons of energy and love. Gretchen says, I paid $2,000 for a coach. This is nothing, guys. Thank you, Gretchen, for that reminder. Rita says, I'm so happy to be a genius. Karita, I already became a genius this morning. Awesome. PayPal is coming, Krishnendra. Did it straight away, says Margot. Amazing, Margot. Thank you so much. Shreya's a genius. Fantastic. Emily's a genius. Awesome. Welcome, Emily. Congratulations. And I mean this. I'm not just saying it. It's going to be the smallest investment and the biggest return you're ever going to get in your life. I'm going to be giving you every moment and every drop of energy and service I have. I promise you that. Shamira, you've become a genius. Raja says, my daughter Mehek is becoming a genius right now. Amazing. Who else is becoming a genius right now? Viraj, you're amazing. I love your comments and positivity. Signed up for the year. Who else is becoming a genius right now? Jamie, you've become a genius. Sushmeet is a genius. Charles is a genius. This is amazing. I love it. I love the energy. Idiko, you joined up earlier today. Congratulations. Welcome. Ruby, thank you. Welcome. Luis, welcome. Thank you so much. Beth, you did it straight away. So blessed to have you there. Sonia, so grateful to have you there as well. Rebecca says, I paid $180 for Zumba every month. This is little. Thank you. Join now, everyone. This is a lifetime opportunity, says Licia. I'm a genius. Thank you to you and your team, says Char. First time I've been called a genius, Ellen. We're on the Jay's Genius program, right? It's all about genius because I'm so moved by Einstein. And he said, I have no special genius or talent. I'm only passionately curious. That's what we're all about. At lunchtime, Cordelia, you're joining. Awesome. I'm unable to open the link. It's tagged to the top. You can open it. It definitely works. Go do it. Javier, you're going to be in a meeting right now, but you'll be a genius later. Awesome. Welcome to the group. There's no age limit, Beth. You can sign up your 17-year-old daughter. Absolutely fine as long as you sign it up for her. Hopefully I'll be in tomorrow. Jessica Lynn, we want you there. I love your energy on this group. Tierney, I hope you're joining as well. Rekha, you're already a genius. Amazing. Tell all your friends. I joined the moment I woke after I did my affirmations. Shannon, love those affirmations. Sandra, you've joined. So happy to have you there. Congratulations. Sa, you're a genius the moment you got it. Malu, you're becoming a genius now. This is amazing. This is so fantastic. I'm going to stay here. I was going to leave, but I'm just going to help. My man crush Einstein, says Roberta. Mine too. Einstein was a father's neighbor when he was a child. Wow, Amy, are you serious? That's amazing. We're working on other modes. I woke up at 3 a.m. today for signing up. Neha, lots of love and gratitude to you. Rita, thank you so much. Sherry, I've been in an awesome mood since I got in. Amazing. Congratulations. Fix my hair. Sorry, is my hair all over the place? I apologize. Passionately curious. I skipped the line. I'm a genius. Alicia, welcome. We'll be a genius tomorrow, Jessica, and don't leave it too long. Make it happen. So looking forward to your guidance, says Christina. Welcome to the genius group. Anjali, I hope you're a genius. Tracy, already a genius. Thank you. So great to have you there. I love the way you give so much more motivation. Harmon Kaur, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be a genius. I want all my friends to be too. Gretchen, please. I really feel you can do it. Love the joy of Jay as a host. So contagious. Thank you so much. I give my heart and everything. I'm doing what I love every day. Michelle, you're in. Yes, thank you. I'm so grateful. Roberta, thanks for the compliments. Ruby, I'm glad you like my energy. It's real. I'm a genius, says Stephanie. I was on the fence, but my gut today told me to go for it. Trust me, Stephanie. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. Welcome. Shama, you're a genius. Keep this going, guys. I want to thank you. Vanessa, you're a genius. Welcome and gratitude. Nikki set an alarm to skip the line. Ishri, thank you for your positive comments. Who else is becoming a genius? Deepika, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Danielle, Deepika, you're both geniuses. I have co-workers watching this right now. They're intrigued by my enthusiasm. Mithuna, let's make them geniuses. That's what you are. If you want to make wisdom go viral, if you like my videos, you are now a genius, right? You're a genius. I signed up first thing in the morning, says Deandra. Deandra, welcome. Congratulations. Jadine, congratulations. Thank you for your beautiful message. I just want to say, I was so touched by every single message that went up yesterday to talk about the value, impact, and the growth. I was genuinely touched. I'm just moved. I'm genuinely moved. Thank you so much. Already a genius, says Surbi. Gretchen, we'll have a genius seminar. Don't worry about that. This is stage 1, right? We're just at stage 1. I've got so much more to offer you guys. No, Genius program is continual for the rest of your life. I want you to be a member forever. This is not a 12 months. It's not a 24 months. It's forever, right? You're going to be there forever with me. Obviously, you can cancel at any time if you don't see the value or your situation changes. But trust me, it's on another level. Susan, you did Genius last night. You could only join this morning unless you live somewhere else. But I hope you've joined. Awesome. Sai, happy to be a genius. Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. Have an amazing day. I'll see you live at the same time tomorrow doing 2 Q&As. And more P's as well. I'll give you 2 new P's, but more Q&As tomorrow. Love every single one of you. You're amazing. Rena, welcome and congratulations. Malika will sort that out for you. Thank you. Haha, Kenneth, I love that. In Denmark, we have something called line culture. Basically means you never skip the line. It's not cool, but this was condoned. So, I love that. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Anna Maria, let me know. Send it in the group and put your Instagram up there. Helena, we are all young. Imagine if we could see everything through the eyes of a child. Imagine what the world would be like. That's what I try to do. Amazing. Love you all.